Hello friends, and welcome back to another gardening video. Today's video is all about the pinwheel plant. It is also called as the Crepe Jasmine, or normally we refer to it as the tagar flowers. And in this video I am going to tell you all about this plant care so that you can get abundant blooms even if the plant is growing in a small pot. Earlier also I had made a video about how you can propagate these plants using stem cuttings either directly or using the water rooting method, and today's video is all about how you can give it adequate fertilizer and take care of this plant so that when it is blooming the flowers are abundant and the flowers last for a really long time. If you are an Indian, then you must be having this flower plant in your house because in India it is grown in most of the houses because of its attractive flowers, which are mainly used for religious purpose. Its flowers have medicinal properties also. The juice of the buds can be mixed with oil and applied on the skin to treat skin inflammation, and the roots of these plants also have medicinal properties and is used in the treatment of headache and toothaches. This plant is also believed to nullify the negative energies and bring positivity to our homes. And these plants are really easy to propagate, and as I told, I have already a video about its propagation which I'll put as the I button, and you can watch that over there if you want. So now let me show you how you can care about these plants if you are growing them in a pot so that you can get adequate blooms. Now my plant has grown a little bit too tall because my apartment balcony does not have too much of sunlight, but if you grow them on a terrace or where direct sunlight falls, then you can easily prune them and grow them as smaller shrubs in the pot, and you can get these beautiful blooms even in a smaller sized plant. Now these flowers are of the normal pinwheel or Chandani plant, and I have another plant which is this one. This one is a slightly hybrid variety. This also has the normal 5-petal flowers, but in this plant the flowers which bloom, they are slightly bigger than the normal pinwheel and they have a little sweet fragrance like the double-petaled Chandani plant. So this one is a hybrid variety. You can see the difference between the normal flower and this plant's flower. So this one is the fragrant variety. So this plant is about to give flowers, so I'm going to show you all the fertilizer treatment using this plant because the other one is already in the flowering phase as I had already fertilized it before. So let me show you all the fertilizers which you can give to this plant. So the first fertilizer will be an organic one, which is the mustard cake liquid fertilizer. This is the mustard cake which I am holding in my hands, and all you need to do is drop a handful of mustard cake in a container and fill it up with water, and you can leave this mustard cake overnight or leave it for a few hours till it becomes soft and it mixes well with the water, and the liquid that you get, that liquid can be diluted and used as a fertilizer for these plants for adequate blooms. Mustard cake is an organic fertilizer which is rich in potassium, nitrogen, magnesium, sulfur and phosphorus. So it's very beneficial for the plants and it helps in getting bigger and more abundant blooms. So over here, as you can see, after mixing it overnight, it has become soft and mushy, and I'm just going to dissolve all the lumps and get this liquid. So this liquid fertilizer can be further diluted and added to the plant. You can give them once in every 15 days during the non-summer seasons. You should avoid this during the summer season because it further increases the heat of the soil. So first of all, what you need to do is dig up the soil. Now since this plant is already starting to get a little bit root bound because it's been in this pot for more than 2 years, but still this year I'm not going to replant it because it's doing well enough. So I'm going to dig it lightly and I'm going to add this liquid fertilizer. So this is the first fertilizer that you can give to the plants if you want to go for the organic fertilizer, and in this manner you can add the fertilizer to the plant. Now the second fertilizer is again an organic one. This is the homemade compost. You can also use cow dung compost and similarly dig and add the compost to the soil. The best thing about this compost is that it also improves soil quality. It increases the aeration and water retention of the soil, and it also helps to create a healthy microbial environment to the soil. Always remember to give it a little bit of water after adding these type of fertilizers. Now the next thing that you can see over here is that the plant's leaves have turned a little bit yellow. This can be due to overwatering or underwatering or due to nutritional deficiencies, and since I take care of the watering, so I'm pretty sure it's due to nutritional deficiency because I hadn't fertilized it since a long time. So today I'm going to show you some chemical fertilizers which you can give so that the leaves become nice and green like this. So the cheapest and readily available fertilizer for yellowing of leaves is definitely urea. You can also give them DAP. So urea provides the needed nitrogen, which also helps in plant growth and makes the leaves lush green in color. So over here I have some DAP and urea mixed together. So this mixture is going to treat the nitrogen deficiency, and DAP is also having a really good source of nitrogen, phosphate, and phosphorus helps in the plants in giving good flowers, and it is also good for the plants because it promotes a healthier root system, which are important for the development of bigger flowers. So I am going to dig up the soil, add a little bit all around and water it adequately. And the next organic fertilizer that you can use is this one. This is the soaked vegetable and flower peel fertilizer. You can soak it for a month and then you'll get this kind of a liquid after straining. This also can be added as an organic fertilizer, and this is filled with essential nutrients and it's good for plant without any chemicals. So you can use a combination of these fertilizers or any one fertilizer at a time, and in this manner you will see that the plants will be giving you adequate buds. And over here you can see my Malabar spinach. It has grown so nicely, and in fact I harvested it last Sunday also and had it, and it's still doing really well. So now coming back to the plant care tips. After fertilizing, what you need to do is remove off any spent flowers. As you can see, it has become yellowed. It's not going to give any more flowers, so just remove off these old stems. Removing these unnecessary parts will make the plants concentrate its energy on giving you more flowers and more buds. So this is a good practice to remove off the old leaves, the dead branches, etc. You can even give it a mild prune on the branches which are not giving any buds, so that new branches come out and you get more flowers. I hope you found this video useful, and I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and thanks for watching.